Sure.
Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You got a notification. That's good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate that. Thank you, YouTube, for giving out my notifications. I read a little bit of your message. Probably the best thing you could do now is maybe, look on the county jail websites for people who may have been booked. Oh, that's good. You had a good working day. Awesome. Those are always fantastic. Sorry about the headache. Snort some peppermint and lavender. I'm kidding. Get a Tylenol. Yeah, I saw that update. Oh my god, that's wonderful. Awesome, awesome. That's good to know. I'm going to put a few things in chat so that people know what's going on, and I'm going to do the free collective spirit message. Wrestling, wrestling, wrestling. Wrestling in 60 seconds. Okay. I will go look at this right now. Right on. Thank you so much for sharing the channel. Wrestling in 60 seconds. Brilliant. Really? Welcome back, Molly. Welcome back to the happy hour. Really? Oh, I don't think Spirit has any answers for that one. You okay, Molly? Oh, Lordy. So would have Texas missed it if he just walked in? I guess he would have. Food coma. Those are always nice and cozy. You gonna take some Tylenol? Tisk, tisk. I got my Tylenol wrapper right here. I'm guilty. Guilty of it. You can see it? Oh, lordy. Lordy, lord. Oh, be my guest. Answer. Go ahead and answer. Please. Because I know that I can't even. Do you ever, like, get this weird stuff on your lives? Texas. Really? Crazy. Do you think it's always the same batshit crazy person, or do you just think it's the same, it's multiple people from the same chaotic energy, or with the same chaotic energy? I mean, I'm certain it's not just one batshit crazy person, but I mean, some of the things that Molly has seen, I feel so bad for her. I apologize, Molly. Thanks for hiding some things that I would rather not see. And the thing that's interesting is YouTube hides them, like, you hide them before I see them. So I don't get distracted. It's interesting how that works. Production. What do you think would happen if I just unhid everybody right now? Going to the gym right on. Alright, I'm going to do a free collective message. Free collective spirit message. Welcome back, Mallory. Maybe not. Maybe not. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective message. What kind of messages do you have for us tonight, Spirit, from the Fairy Ring deck? I mean, maybe, but maybe not too. I'm just not, I'm not 100% sure that we would see a repeat of the same people. Although it would be interesting to see. When are you going to Renfest on Sunday? Will you be gone most of the night, Molly? Or most of the day and night? Okay, right on. Sounds like it's going to be fun. Are you going alone? Oh, good. You got some friends going with you. That's good. Very good. Like we were saying in the Destiny card today, tonight, this evening, this weekend, that you, we should be listening to music, playing music, really getting into the idea of the season blossoming through the music we listen to. I also feel like Spirit saying there is some kind of destiny we should be fulfilling spiritually in ourselves at this time. Kind of like going from the mist of the darkness, from that journey that we took where we left our old selves behind, kind of energy. Coming through that mist and breaking into kind of your true self, true form, true identity, the person that holds your authoritative power, where you're not influenced by maybe what other people's joy would or should think that, or would create your destiny to be. The Destiny card from the Spirit card deck isn't really one I have studied too much, so it'll be interesting to see what it says. Your active power is the key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player, enticing your truth of spirit out into the light of day. Own your power, because you are made of power. And active power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. It is an expression of your spirit, your soul, and who you are in the world. To find your active power is to live your dreams. What would you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. To find your power is to find your destiny. So maybe there's songs that you, or poems or stories that you've written, played out, shared, wanted to learn, something creative you've wanted to do. Spirit says it's your destiny, so follow it. It's okay to get lost in that creativity. It's your destiny too. Maybe you felt a little bit held up by maybe what others think, like once again what you should and shouldn't be doing, but it really is, you set yourself free from the chains you bind yourself in within regards to your limiting beliefs, your circumstances, and the mysteries of what, maybe right now it's not your destiny to know, because you're supposed to just trust. And I also feel the Hanged Man is once again saying something about purging your trauma through music, through your art, through your creativity has been a very big message here this last week. Thanks, Molly. I appreciate that. They are all very much fun cards. I especially love the mood of this kind of art and this kind of like this kind of energy. I'm good. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. How's life been treating you? Happy Halloweeny. Happy Summerween. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, dear. Is that like what you're telling yourself now? Weren't you just telling me, girl, that everything always works out in your favor? Wait a minute now. Right, it is okay. Cool. Well, we're glad to have you hanging around. We missed you. I'm not so picky about going out and, buying a beer or buying a friend a beer to any given place, Veronica, but what probably would bother me more is the fact of, how safe are the streets right now? Like, are any of us really safe right now? Is anybody, I'm just trying to make you laugh, but you know what I mean. All things considering. So, Molly's going to Renfest on Sunday. So we're having a Renfest themed weekend. Gonna try to do these lives earlier, more often. So maybe that'll give you more of a chance to come by and hang out with us early in the evening. And I'm also doing a later live as well. Now it's a little bit more stable with the timings. Yeah, sure, honey. You can use your free questions. Go on Eventbrite app. They have some stuff to do that's free. Yeah, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and we'll chat and chill. Like, I don't know, should I be buying concert tickets or more weapons and food and, all the things one would need first, to survive as long as possible, if even any of us are given a chance. I mean, so, Veronica, just make sure you have some extra food. If you have a car, make sure you have some extra gas set aside. Extra food, extra gas, extra money, extra. Read all about it. Sure, sweetheart, we can ask about Zach. Is that the most important question to you right now? Spirit, I'm calling forth Veronica's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Veronica need to know about this Zach guy right now? He likes to talk to you. He thinks and feels that this, like, the more he talks to you, the more, like, curious, mystified, like, it's like you're a mystery to this person, but at the same time, the more they like that you talk to them, or maybe it's something about you that's unique about the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. These are things they think about you in the Judgment and the Moon card. They see you as this Empress energy. So keep working on that self-concept. So when you're asking about this guy asking you out, yeah, he would. If he hasn't, he's definitely willing to. As once again, he sees you as this beautiful Empress energy. And even though it's a bit of a mystery to him where things are going, they do like to talk to you. They think that you're smart. In this Judgment card. call you, or they would like to call you, they would like you to call them, something about a phone call. Everything's a bit of a mystery, but yet still kind of exciting at the same time. But I feel there'll be like a reckoning. Like I feel like this person's recognized their thoughts about you. And it's really only a matter of time before they like confront those thoughts. No real fears or anything like that. Okay, what's your question about your job? Hey Meryl, I thought maybe you might be sleeping. But I'll send you the early lives. Yeah, I'm gonna do another live later. Yes. So yeah, I'll be on later too. Thought I would come by for a happy hour. Yeah, he's a bit of a drifter. I can see the shyness in the temperance card. You can also see that the sense of adventure in you both is the same in the Fool card. But also the patience and kindness also reflects, and probably both of you could be very good friends. Yes, party. I'll be back at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what time I will be back, Meryl. So it's 10:57 now. I'll probably peace out here in a little bit. Come back in about an hour. Yeah, I don't get that train wreck energy from that person, either, Veronica. The Gemini dude, lols. So what's this one's astrological sign? How many Geminis in the chat? Any Geminis in the chat? Or are you a Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? No, you don't have to go. No. dash of Gemini in there somewhere. But just a dash. Well, at least you get a good energy and a good vibe from him. Now, one thing about the Gemini energy is that it, even if it is and can be kind of all over the place, it can still be, because it is an air element. It still is a very earthy air. And I feel like, depending on whatever that other Gemini that you were seeing or speaking about or talking to, Veronica, their Mars, their Moon, their Venus, their rising, even their Lilith, all these aspects of one person are a combination of the different traits that they may embody. And just the sun sign. The sun sign's only like a dash of it. Also, their values, as a person, their core values, their morals, their integrity, their courage. I feel that has a lot more to do with somebody than just their astrological sign. I think all the astrological signs can have all of those. And probably everybody does, they just don't realize it to some degree. But what channel are you watching? The I'm Just Living My Life random channel? Or the motherfucking I Can't Have, Be, and Do Whatever I Want channel? You're watching the I Can't Have, Be, and Do Whatever the Fuck I Want channel. You were watching Veronica, the Everything Works Out, in my favorite channel. And if there's something you don't fucking like, you change the channel. You change the chammy right away to the chammy you want to watch with your chammy changer. I mean, you're not just living life. You were sent here to have fun. I mean, I think that being a human being, there's a lot more to it than just being a slave to currency. But sometimes it can be, it can be difficult to see the silver lining in it, But that's what we're here to remind each other for. Yeah, even if it's just like in the little ways, Do you live alone? don't answer that question. If you do live alone or you don't live alone, you know, maybe you and the roommates can do things together more often than not. At home and maybe close to home. Museums are available, libraries, parks. There might be things to do out in nature. But especially getting back into nature, getting closer to nature, spending more time absorbing whatever season or element happens to be, you know, going on around you will also help ground you and kind of help, you know, maybe clearly help you understand what it is that you want directly right in front of you, so you don't always blur the lines if you feel yourself starting to blur the lines. Oh, cool, right on. Okay, cool. Those are always fun. Kind of hoping maybe some more will pop up that kind of have that mom and pop feel. You know, where maybe they're having an open mic once a week or once a month. And maybe, you know, original bands are playing music, live music. Instead of it always being, you know, Starbucks, an actual, like, real cafe where, you know, they have their own cheesecakes and their own mixed drinks and mixed coffees and lattes and teas. It's been a long time since I've really seen anything like that. I think we have one in our neighborhood, but I'm not so sure they do the live music thing, so. But, like, as far as it not being like a huge chain. No, Rain, if you're there and you want to do your reading, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. No, we can do it now. Okay, those are all very good questions. All very, very good questions. Give me 1 minute to get a different deck. I'm calling forth mental reigns, most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Does this tower have anything to do with Ileana's safety spirit, like in regards to the building that she's in or living in or was living in? Can you clarify that, please, Spirit? Okay, so this reading might seem or feel a little bit difficult, but it's actually a very positive reading, and the overall energy of the entire reading is a new beginning in love, or a new beginning with love. In the Ace of Cups, Spirit's like literally offering you this cup of love, this new beginning with love. Within regards to the building she is living in, the encampment that she's at, that's the danger that she's in. Something to do with the places that she dwells in, the places that she chooses to dwell within in the world. Okay, and because she is somebody who's vulnerable and sweet, and somebody who is maybe even a little bit more emotionally naive than she realizes, she's easily swayed and persuaded into moving forward into things that maybe don't necessarily seem too good for her. Okay, so right now, the most imminent danger is that it's not safe for her to travel in a car right now, or to move forward with whatever's going on in regards to her living situation or wherever she is right now in the very now. Like, I almost wonder if it's more that it's paranoia and she's kind of freaked out about knowing that she's done something that maybe wasn't in her best interest. So it's as if she's sort of lost her, lost what's right about, her journey in the reverse Hierophant. As far as would it really help if, difference? Would staying with you make a difference? It could, but probably not right now. There is the Four of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. You know, you might find yourself, once again, having to constantly get bored with being somebody's accountability person who can't take care of themselves as well as they would like to be able to take care of themselves. And, you know, I think it would turn into a lot of that right now. Because she's not capable. In the Tower. I mean, she's cool, but her choices in the Two of Wands to communicate and move forward, you know, into things that don't serve her, have put some things on pause. You ask about if there's anything more that you could do. Yes, Spirit says yes in the reversed Five of Swords. You could blow up and start a fight and an argument, but reversed Four of Pentacles says instead look forward to the future, look more into the future, pull away for right now. And the Eight of Wands, just kind of stop communicating for right now. If you feel called to do that, you know, even if it's just for, you know, out of self-love and love for, you know, tough love for her. Because this is the new beginning. She has to show you some kind of she has to show you some kind of light or truth within regards to the things that resonate with you that she tells you. You know, pause with her when it comes to more of her talking about it and not doing it. If she has told you time and time again, meet me at said time, and she didn't show up, you know, if that happens once, okay. If it happens twice, you know, there's something wrong. So if there is a third time, or if this is the third time, or any time would be a good time to be like, well, this is the time I have, and it's the only time I have, so make use of it. Because if you keep doing it the way she's doing it, with the pushing to, you know, be poor with her responses, and poor with respecting your time and the plans that you guys make. I mean, you can't have a relationship with somebody, and it's very difficult to have even a friendship with somebody if you're making plans and getting blown off again and again and again. And if you just keep letting her blow you off, you know, you're just programming her that it's okay to treat you like that. Or that it's okay that your time is not of importance. She can fuck around with it anytime she wants to. Pardon my French. You know, and if she can't meet you halfway or all the way at the time when she says you know, ride, then fuck it. Pardon my French, but you know, if you, when you're done with work, great, go see her, awesome. But it can't, I mean, doesn't this person even, like, have the audacity to be concerned for your own safety either? I just think it's very, I think that she can be very selfish with, with certain aspects of her being. It's like when somebody you've known for a really long time that you trust, they borrow $500 from you and promise to pay you back, and then they never talk to you again. What would you do? Would you forgive them and move on? Because it's your friend and you love them, or would you hold a grudge? I know that you don't want to hold a grudge, so you have to decide. You know, do you want to resent her or not? And you might want to ask her if you know, or if she's trying to make you resent her. You did get the reverse Five of Swords. Usually that card's about, well, yeah, there's some underlining chaos, but the person doesn't want to argue with you. But reverse, I would really feel that that card is about, there does need to be some words. So she'll correct the error of her ways if she wants to be friends with someone. Thank you. But you also have to understand that she's on drugs. And these kind of drugs alter people's minds. And I can't explain to you, you know, what any of that stuff does to someone. I've never experienced it. I've never even wanted to. And that kind of stuff, it really does gross me out. And I can't understand why anybody would want to do that to themselves. It doesn't make any sense to me. So we kind of have to forgive her in the fact that, you know, she's not all there. She has, you know, synthetic chemicals messing with her, the natural chemicals that make her up as a human being. So her thoughts are altered, you know, by a drug that makes human beings feral. So really think about what you want, because you know, I'm not sure at this point you can rescue her from whatever she's in danger from. She doesn't want to be rescued. See, it's just all this is her. This is what's going on in her head. Tra la 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 la. Like it's. I know, but you can't do it for her. Now, you could be her accountability person and keep doing this as much as you And thank you so much, Divine Empathic Clairvoyance Tarot. How are you, sweetheart? I appreciate that. Good evening. Metal Rain, you could keep, doing what you're doing. Maybe even be her sponsor for rehab. But there has to be, rules in your connection and your friendship and in whatever it is that you guys, decide. But first she has to be like, I couldn't do it. To be honest with you, I couldn't do it. Well, I am at 5%. I'm actually about to take a little break. But I'm going to be back in about an hour. If y'all want to come back and chat with me. It's so good to see you, Divine. Thank you so much for coming by this evening. I'm going to do another free collective spirit message here real quick. But once again, Metal Rain, she has to want it to, and actually take the steps to do it. Okay, take a little nap. I've got the Infinity Mirror card from the Liminal Space deck. I always feel like this card is saying, as within, so without. What is going on within? What are the vibes? What are the visions? Got the vision card here. We got this card not too long ago, or a similar card to it, but your visions, you can keep them to yourselves, but they will reflect back. Even if it's only to you. At times, you'll have less vision, and because of that dimness, you will become imbalanced in your seeing. You will see everything, every stone, every machine, every tree as being dead rather than alive. As your vision grows, sit still within the city, begin to see the stones and the plants and the machines are alive. Even the dead trees have passed through the gateway in the west. Their spirits carry the dreaming shield, or the configurations of the experiences of your life. Begin to see the life within every object. Begin to see the sacredness in all things, in their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beams. Then you will become strong. See power all around you. It is you. When you do, you will have the vision. Metal Rain, I'm definitely all for her getting better. And I believe that she can. But not even I can do it for her. All I can do is go straight to, the end. She's always been healthy, fit, and well. Alright, sweethearts, I'll be back in a little bit. If you're going to bed, good night and sweet dreams. If you're going to hang around, I'll see you guys later for the late night slumber party. Kalanita, music is sacred. Be good to yourselves.